been racing for about 8 years now. I started out in the very low class of Lucas Oil Off-Road, which is a single buggy, and that's how I got my start, and then kind of just worked my way up through the field. I went to Pro Light. Now I'm racing Pro 2, and I've won the last 3 championships in a row. 8 years, and we've been doing pretty good at it. Since I started racing trucks, I've been using Motive gear, and we've never had a problem, so we just stuck with them. They're a great company to work with. I mean, what we do with these trucks, when we're jumping in the air 100 feet, landing back on the gas, putting so much load to these ring and pinions, it's unbelievable that they can withstand that much load. The reason why we choose a 5.0 gear in this truck is, it tends to be strong enough to withstand what we're doing out there. We're putting 900 horsepower to 2 wheels going through that gear, and there's so much load and traction on these tracks. I think that's why we choose it, because it's a big gear. It can withstand what we're doing for the 2 days, and every time we take it out to look at it, they look brand new. So that's what I think keeps us coming back to Motive Gear, and they're willing to work with us and improve the gears. If we ever have a problem, they'll work with us to make it better, and just a great company all around.
Motive Gear is a name synonymous with performance, quality, and value. Driveline professionals worldwide rely on Motive Gear's unmatched selection of OEM replacement ring and pinion sets, as well as their Pro Gear and Motive Gear performance components for heavy-duty and competition use. But Motive Gear is about much more than just top-quality ring and pinion sets. Fast, economical driveline work depends on having the right parts for the job. And Motive Gear catalogs the widest variety of differential, manual transmission, and transfer case bearings in the industry, with more than 1,000 and counting. Whether it's a master install kit, a pinion bearing kit, a minor install kit, or individual bearings and seals, you'll find it at Motive Gear. High-quality components from Timken and Koyo help you do the job right, first time, every time. Motive Gear stocks a full line of manual transmission and transfer case components and full rebuild kits manufactured to meet or exceed original equipment specifications, and even complete rebuilt transmissions. You'll find performance gear ratios for popular transmissions, as well as hard-to-find parts for Corvette, Mustang, and many more. For the most demanding race and off-road applications, look to Motive Gear's billet chromoly yokes for strength and durability. And yoke kits come complete with grade 8 lock nut, washer, and chromoly U-bolt assemblies. Motive Gear offers the widest range of stock replacement ring and pinion applications and gear ratios, built to meet or exceed original equipment standards. Gleason Heller 5-axis machining center technology, computerized heat treatment, and expert in-house quality control make these ring and pinion sets the strongest OE replacements available. They're easy to install and set up, and they carry a full 12-month warranty. For the most demanding applications, Motive Gear Performance and Pro Gear ring and pinion sets take the same quality foundation found in their OE replacement components to the ultimate level of strength and durability. Starting with aircraft spec SAE 9310 steel and CNC processing start to finish, these gear sets can survive the brutal punishment of 10,000 horsepower top fuel dragster abuse. From sportsman racers to the top levels of NHRA, IHRA, SOTA, SCORE, BITD, Ultra 4, and NASCAR competition, you'll find Motive Gear in the winner's circle. Whether it's replacement driveline parts for the daily driver that gets your kids to school and takes you back and forth to work, or components for the most demanding motorsports on Earth, Motive Gear has the widest range of applications, ratios, and components in the industry. Quality, value, and durability have made Motive Gear the choice of professionals and champions worldwide.
I've been racing off-road trucks like Pro 2. In the past, I've been driving for other teams, and this is my first year with my own team. So for the most part, it's been, steady up climb, getting better and better. Truck's getting better, it's running great, and hopefully we're gonna be up on that box real shortly. Having my own Jeremy McGrath Motorsports and partners that we have, this is my chance to pick the people I want to work with. And obviously for me, Motive is priority, high on the list. We need a truck that's going to finish races, be competitive, and be competitive every week that we're out. We have many ratios. It's cool to be able to change around and do that when we're testing. But for me, most important, we have a partner that makes good quality parts, stuff you can trust and count on. Motive's one of those companies.
For over a decade, 10 Factory has been producing and distributing high-performance alloy axles and axle kits. Let's take a look at what makes their products so durable and trustworthy. For front axles, 10 Factory uses 4340 chromoly, which is designed to allow tuning of the diameters for equalizing the ductility or give of the short and long side axle. This means better shaft and U-joint life for your ride, making your off-road adventures more enjoyable and worry-free. Rear truck and muscle axles use high-strength alloys, which are far tougher than the stock variety. And Jeep applications use 4140 chromoly for even more strength to handle today's large tires. 10 Factory axles come ready to rock on your Jeep, muscle car, or truck. All performance axle kits feature black oxide coating for increased corrosion resistance, while single replacement shafts ship uncoated. All of 10 Factory's products come backed with the industry-leading 10-year replacement warranty, giving you peace of mind no matter what lies on the road ahead. To see more, visit 10factory.com.
Been drag racing a long time. Matter of fact, this 90 Mustang that I have here, I bought it new. Spent a lot of time with it at the drag strip and actually drove it to and from the track a lot. And along the way, you know, you're looking for components so you can get durability, companies you can rely on. And the one I've always been with has been Motive Gear. This car originally was equipped with an 8.8 ring and pinion setup. Then a little later on, I actually put a 9-inch housing in it. And of course, that took us to a different series of gears using the Motive parts there. And they've been super durable and just done very well for us. Motive is definitely one of my most dependable companies I've been associated with all these years. Really have a good relationship with them, and they do a great job.
Fully assembled and ready to rock out of the box, the Grip Lock differential from PowerTrax is your ticket to full-on traction for your off-road rig street strip machine. Tested as the strongest locking differential amid the company's lineup, the Grip Lock offers automatic, mechanically actuated traction encased in a fully machined forged steel case. No clutches, no switches, no slipping. The PowerTrax Grip Lock works automatically and locks 100%. All you do is drive. PowerTrax traction systems are the ideal solution for just about any light truck, sport utility, and muscle car on the road today. Whether you need the safety of added traction for daily commuting, recreation, work, or just so your muscle puts the power to the pavement, PowerTrax traction systems are your answer. All PowerTrax grip units are backed by our 1-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Stop by PowerTrax.com to see more about what the Grip Lock can do for you.
Started racing when I was 9 years old. Went on to race motocross, be the youngest professional at the age of 13, won 7 national championships in motocross and supercross, and then won 4 championships here in short course, 2 in Pro 2 and 2 in Pro 4. What we've gone with the Motive Gear, we've tried to stay very close to a 5.0. The reason being it gives you the right balance between ring and pinion size. You need to make sure that you have a pinion gear that's big enough and you get enough teeth on the ring so that when it hits the ground, it doesn't just shear the splines off or shear the teeth off the pinion gear. Why I use Motive Gear is because it's always underneath me and always pushing me forward. The ring and pinion is a lot like a spare tire. You don't see it, it's not out in front of the crowd, no one knows it's there, but when you need it, it's the most important piece of equipment that you have. I can always push it hard, I don't worry about it. We race hard on it all weekend long, put spikes up into thousands of pounds. We pull it out, we magniflex it, it looks good, we put it back in.
Traction, reliability, and affordability is the name of the game when it comes to differentials. And PowerTrax provides it in spades with the Grip LS. Utilizing carbon fiber and steel friction plate technology, the PowerTrax Grip LS makes it clear it's in the business of making traction on a high-performance level. The Grip LS is housed in a high-strength steel case, utilizing the proven S-spring design to remain affordable, yet fully rebuildable. This makes the Grip LS able to handle any condition, be it at work or at play. And for maximum performance, PowerTrax recommends its Universal Limited Slip Additive. PowerTrax traction systems are the ideal solution for just about any light truck, sport utility, and muscle car on the road today. Whether you need the safety of added traction for daily commuting, recreation, work, or just so your muscle puts the power to the pavement, PowerTrax traction systems are your answer. All PowerTrax grip units are backed by our 1-year, 100,000-mile warranty. See for yourself. Go to PowerTrax.com for more info on the PowerTrax Grip LS.
Hey, I'm Casey Curry, driver of the #2 Monster Energy Pro Light. I race short course off-road, I race King of the Hammers, and I basically do anything that involves fun. Growing up in the rear end business with my dad owning Curry Enterprises, I've always grown up knowing that Motive Gears make the absolute best gears. So, you know, when it came to me becoming a professional racer, I knew that I wanted to run the best parts. In short course off-road, gear selection is everything. And with Motive Gear, we have every selection of gear we want. With Motive Gear, the racing applications turn into the street application. Our trucks with over 800 horsepower jumping 25 feet in the air and doing that over and over again, that technology goes straight into a street application. When it comes to installing these gears in new third members and new applications, it's always nice knowing that when you're putting those gears in, you're gonna get it on the first try, meaning you're not gonna have 5 bad sets of gears to get that one good set of gears. With Motive, it's 1-to-1. Every time you put that gear into your car, it's gonna be right the first time, and the pattern is gonna be the pattern you want. If Motive Gear Set's powering our race truck, I know that we're gonna make it to the finish line every single time.
Whether on or off the beaten path, you can't afford to lose your grip with the ground. That's why PowerTrax has developed the Grip Pro. Taking the best of a torque-sensing limited slip differential and mixing it with a high-strength forged steel case, the Grip Pro comes ready to live up to its expectation of fierce reliability and power, all while delivering quiet, smooth power transfer. It's packed with cutting-edge technology, like its 6-pinion spiral gears that deliver progressive and variable traction, ensuring that the most valuable tire is never sitting still, but giving you the power you need. PowerTrax traction systems are the ideal solution for just about any light truck, sport utility, and muscle car on the road today. Whether you need the safety of added traction for daily commuting, recreation, work, or just so your muscle puts the power to the pavement, PowerTrax traction systems are your answer. All PowerTrax grip units are backed by our 1-year, 100,000-mile warranty. For more details on the PowerTrax Grip Pro, check out PowerTrax.com.
We've won multiple championships, over 20 championships since 1982 when I've started. You know, we're close to 300 race wins, and because I've been doing it for 30 years, I got, you know, a fair amount of trophies and awards. You know, but I'm waiting. My mind is set on keep winning championships, keep winning races, and you know, when it's all done, we'll look back and reflect on what we did. Motive Gear, you know, when you look in the catalog or you do a search on Motive Gear, you know, you do find they have a very wide variety of gear ratios available, and especially with short course here, you know, the tracks change and we're constantly trying to raise the gearing a couple hundred RPM or lower it, and we need a wide variety of gear ratios to be able to do that, and Motive Gear has that to offer for us. You know, Motive Gear just makes an excellent product. I've been involved in racing a long time, and it's very important for us to win and be successful, win championships. You know, all of our sponsors rely on us to be successful. You know, you have to align yourself with all the right products, and Motive Gear is definitely one of those.
Richmond Gear knows what it means to constantly improve. One look at the T10 high-performance transmissions and you'll see exactly what this means. Improvement means delivering better efficiency and output. Redesigned gears prevent gear clash, while improved strut-type synchronizers provide longer life and smoother shifting. It means better lifespan. Cases and tail housings have been redesigned across all models, making the T10 a long-lasting performer for both track weekends and daily driving. And it means better options to choose from, like the Super T10 Plus 4-Speed, which comes with a billet retainer, heavy-duty synchro hub, sleeves, and brass rings. And now, all shipments come with Richmond Gear's high-performance lube. In total, over 100 improvements were made to the T10. That's how you know Richmond Gear is the right choice for you. For more information, check out richmondgear.com.
Hi, I'm Ricky Johnson, driver of the Menzies Motorsports Red Bull Pro 4. I'm a 4-time short course off-road champion, Rookie of the Year in Score, MTEG, and Core. At Menzies Motorsports, they do everything first class. When it comes to sponsors, we have companies like Red Bull, KMC, Motive Gear. Specifically, short course off-road racing, you land a lot of times with the power on. Between moguls and jumps and different obstacles, you don't have time to be smooth and precise like you would on a road course. So when you're driving the truck, the power comes from the motor, through the transmission, through the gear, down to the tire. And that shock, when it hits the ground, hits the tire, comes back through the gear. So a lot of times, the rear gear gets tore up or broken. The proper gear ratio is key when it comes to off-road racing, especially in Pro 4, because there's so much drag and so much traction when it comes to the four-wheel drive that having the absolute perfect gear is key to every race. I've won 3 championships for Menzies Motorsports and Red Bull Racing, and I've never broken a motive gear, and I don't plan to break any in the future.